The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening. Welcome to Sports Collective TV. I'm your host, Amir. I'm Farhan, a.k.a. WDC. I want to thank you for listening today. As always, we have a very spectacular show for you. You can see the deck is full. I got the truth next to me, Cali Sportsman, and the one and only X's and the O's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to follow us, make sure you go to Twitter, Instagram, Sports Collective Media. Make sure you call in 323-293-3375 if you have any questions you want to interject and get on the air with us and shout us out. So I'm just going to go straight into it because there's so much stuff. We got guests coming in, but I know there's a lot of sports. That happened this past weekend.
So what happened with your Steelers? They woke up in the fourth quarter,
So
apparently.
what I heard, I was in class this weekend, so I didn't watch any sports from Friday through Sunday, but I heard that the Steelers came back 20-16.
They were actually down 16-0, I believe, and they came right back. And won in 19-16.
I was on the phone with Oscar, and he was like, Big Ben.
Right, put in work.
Ran it in. I was like, what?
He still got wheels.
Yeah, he does. But, hey, the biggest game is right now.
Oh, yes.
Down the street at the Coliseum with the Rams, 91, Kansas City, 91 as well. It's going to be an interesting game, man. And can we just watch it on both screens? Just put it on one screen and put it on the other one?
And honestly, what a gem for Los Angeles, because this game was planned out for, like, I think a year now in Mexico City.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, I mean, they fumbled the ball, and we'll pick it up and score a touchdown with this game, because it's literally probably one of the most sought-out games this year. Kansas City versus Rams, two high-powered offenses.
And shouts out to Robert Lamar, who's supposed to be going to the game tonight. I saw on his Instagram.
Let's go, Robert.
His jersey.
Hey, what's he wearing? Is he wearing a Niner jersey?
Yeah, Niner jersey on. Yeah.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Robert, go home and change your shirt, Robert.
He's going to blend in with the Chief fans.
Seriously, there it is now, that's going to be a good game, though. Jared Goff, but that Cooper Kupp, that injury that's going to ruin this year for the Rams, I believe. They're not going to make it to the Super Bowl.
You know who loves that Cooper Kupp got injured? My brother.
He loves it? Of course.
Because he has Cooks on his fantasy team.
Oh, my God.
And this is where kind of playing fantasy kind of like makes you less human, because you'll see someone get injured and your first initial reaction is like, oh, yes, my player went up on value.
Who cares about the guy?
Yeah, he's going to get more catches, he's going to get more looks. But you're right. Now, lowering that receiving core from 3 really good receivers to now 2, that just means someone has to step up.
But it's going to be a big challenge, because I feel that today is going to be a big challenge for the Rams. If it's going to really show if they can keep up without Cooper Kupp, because he's been the guy. Every time you hear Cooper Kupp this, Cooper Kupp, man, it's crazy. He was a big piece, and now he's out for the year. So
you know who I think is going to step up? Their tight end.
Tight end.
Yep. Just because Cooper Kupp was doing a lot of slot, he was going in between like the linebackers. You're going to keep Cooks and Woods, running streaks and stuff. That tight end just has to start stepping up.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. But I was becoming a fan of Cooper Kupp, because I was like, man, this guy's crazy. But sucks to be a Rams fan, but it also sucks to be a Vikings fan, because last night we got our ass handed to us on Sunday night. Yeah, I mean, it was tough. It was just a very tough start, and we tried to creep in towards the late. I mean, 25-20 wasn't a bad game, but it's just depressing to see Kirk Cousins kind of let us down. $84 million.
Wait, was it on the road?
Yeah, on the road in
Come
Chicago.
On. Y'all know that.
Yeah,
it's
kinda,
like you
kind of depressing, but I thought Cali Sportsman was going to show up a little more excited, because the Raiders finally won after like 10 weeks.
That was a battle.
How was that?
There's no need for excitement as of yet. But
True.
they was playing the boyfriend game between coach and the quarterback. So, but what I was really mostly excited about was the rival game that Pittsburgh played. And your boys put it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your
Big
boys
Ben.
put it down.
You
Big
know,
Ben
Big-
was throwing the long ball, man.
You know, Big Ben, I love him, and I was screaming retire, but I might be eating those words.
You called him wild card earlier.
Yeah,
What happened?
yeah.
And then what are they now? 7-3, 7-3.
Yeah,
I believe
and
they
that
are.
one-
7-3 in that. Yeah, 7-3
And that
one.
one, but we still top.
And this weekend, didn't Le'Veon Bell officially
Said
he's not-
he ain't
Oh,
coming
yeah,
back.
it's a
so
wrap.
he's not eligible, right?
Yeah. He lost all his money.
Right.
That's a lot of money to give up, but I know he's going to make up for it next year because is he going to be eligible for free agency?
Yeah,
He is, right?
he's just not eligible to play this year.
Yeah, that sucks for him. But
Wow.
man, I can't wait. But there was a lot. The other game, it was very interesting with the Colts. Have you guys checked out how great that offensive line has been? Freaking Andrew Luck has not gotten sacked or touched in 5 games in a row.
Oh, yeah,
he's
I've seen
break
that.
the
I've seen
record.
that
He has
stat.
not gotten sacked or touched. So that
Pressured.
offensive line for the Colts has been very impressive, and it's crazy when your quarterback cannot get touched. That's crazy.
Well, that's like kind of like the golden rule of being successful in the NFL, right? You protect the most important position, then you're gonna win games.
Yeah.
What?
I'm exit stage left, guys.
Where you
All
going?
right.
Be back,
There
man.
we got some
Oh,
guys
yeah,
coming
man.
in.
You gotta get
Guests
our
are-
guests.
guests are in the
I'll
building.
be
You
back.
just gonna walk off the
Hey,
stage?
just, you know, hey,
It's Cali
live-
Sportsman
live
right
TV.
there.
Hey, but,
Live TV.
hey, but that's Sports Collective for you. We
Yeah,
could
there
just
it is.
go on stage, come off stage. You know, that's how it is.
He's gonna go
Gee
take care of some business.
Except he left a little gap
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So
See,
it's
that's
like-
why call in 323-293-3675.
someone to fill it
Come and fill this seat right here
So I need
because
somebody to come in there for the Super Bowl challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to promote that.
Yeah, all right. You're gonna go get it. Go get
Yeah,
it.
the Super
Take
Bowl.
care of
I know the
it.
Super Bowl challenge.
Yeah, I heard.
we heard about it.
I heard about it. So I'm
Somebody
waiting.
can fill that seat.
There it is.
We was
All
waiting
right.
for you to announce that, but you just got up.
He just got up, so he's walking down the hallway. But where were we at? We were talking about some football, but another one, Cowboys. Man, Cowboys.
Oh, yeah,
are
they won,
impressive.
too.
They won. They've been on the streak. And Zeke, man, that guy is a beast. 204 yards he ran for. That guy's crazy. Zeke is crazy.
Are they
That's all
still
I gotta
America's
say.
team though?
That's
still the
They got to win a championship.
Yeah, it's been what 20 some years.
Yeah.
It looks funny. Look at Oscar. He's like by himself. It's like Oscar's having his own little show.
Well, he could have told me he was going to leave. I could have sat right
Yeah.
here. It's all good.
Nah, it's all good. We'll have some guests. Right
But
now
you know
coming
what's
in, but-
surprising me is I looked up and the Bears are 7-3.
Yeah,
7-3. Like
How'd that
like
happen?
Like I thought Khalil Max was going to make a difference, but the Bears
Trubisky, yeah.
Trubisky,
Yeah.
they're for real.
The Bears?
They got a running game with Cohen and Howard. They got some good receivers. They have a legit defense, so they could surprise some people in the playoffs. You know, you never know how quarterbacks will start shining in the playoffs.
No, of course, and you don't know how about the ones that are going to start choking.
Right,
in the playoffs,
exactly.
Which I don't want to throw anything on a freaking Jared Goff out there because you saw what he did last year.
And we all know defense wins championships. So
Yeah.
if Khalil Mack is
Definitely
as hyped as everyone has made him out
Why
to be.
did the Raiders let Khalil Mack go? It's like that's like the dumbest thing you can do. Like
Well, once
let
again-
Khalil Mack walk away.
I think Gruden just
Wow,
wanted to.
man.
He just wanted to clean house and start.
That's crazy.
Knew himself because I mean that's the process that I see happening. They're not making the playoffs. They're going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
So
but
rebuild now.
for the
but-
next 2 years or
yes,
something.
yes,
Something
yes.
But
like
start
that.
in the season,
Right. So if I was a Raider fan, I would hang up my jerseys now.
Yeah.
Just don't even pay
No,
attention.
no wonder. I think
just
he
wear
would-
your hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
wear your hat.
wait till the NFL draft. That's where your season starts.
I
again.
think Cali sportsmen want to go throw his jerseys away.
Is
throw it
this
in the
what
trash
Raider
can.
fans do?
Yeah,
Right.
they
That's
just
what Raider
disappear
fans do?
during the
Hey.
middle of the show, during the season. They disappear.
But come on, we're already used to it. By week 10, they're
Yeah.
already calling the season. You know,
They're already
So
trying to
it's- so
get
it's
their
nothing
draft pick, try to stay high there. And right now they are the worst team in the NFL, so they do
Yeah.
have the number one overall
Well, the
pick right now.
Cardinals, they're right there with them.
Yeah,
so-
they're right there too. But
That's what I'm saying. Yesterday,
who's worse? Who's
Like,
that
yeah.
was the game of the worst.
All
Yeah.
right. So
And it says a lot when you're in a season where you're not worse than Cleveland, because Cleveland's been like the worst team in like the last 4 or 5 seasons. So now that you have the Raiders as the worst team in my view, you know, because at least Arizona has David Johnson.
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
Fitzgerald. You know, they
got
do have a
Rosen,
new
Josh Rosen.
right. They have a new
UCLA,
quarterback,
baby, UCLA.
but the Raiders are a team full of veterans and they can't pull out with wins.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the other team that was very has been kind of shocking me Man, I just lost a thought because I heard Ilya walk in the building right now. Took my thought away, but
What's
Drew Brees, Jets,
the Saints,
man,
48-7 on the Eagles.
That's crazy. The Eagles. I told you guys, the Eagles were a fraud last year. They got lucky. They got that Super Bowl and that win against us in the NFC Championship. But they are last year's news, the Eagles. But this year's news,
I don't know. I think it's complacent. I feel like it's in this time in sports when there's so much talent out there, it's hard for you to repeat. Like,
take a quick break, real quick.
Yep.
And we'll come in.
Cool. Let's do that. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's give a shout out to Big Al back there behind the boards out there. He's going to be taking us out. Hey, we'll be right back.
The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
Hey, I'm Sergeant First Class Ferran Dozier. I'm here at the military base, and I have the sickle cell trait. Now, why I got involved is I experienced what they call sickle cell trait exertion. And I was doing the Army physical fitness test, the 2-mile run, and when I got done, I collapsed. A lot of soldiers and athletes have been dying at football fields and running track, and the family members have no idea that they have the sickle cell trait gene or that it's a trigger. So my purpose is to mobilize the community so we can find out what's in your genes. How will life be if we could prevent another child from being born with sickle cell trait or disease? And if a child was born with the trait or disease, that the family members would have the education, awareness, and resources in every city that they lived in. So tune into our webinar series and find out what's the count.
What's the count? What's the count? What's the count?
Welcome back to Sports Collective TV. I'm your host and moderator. I'm Ferran, aka WDC. Again, we want to thank you for listening in. You got any questions, any input, make sure you hit us up 323-293-3375 or go to our Instagram and drop a post down there in the comments, because I put up week 11. So we've already touched on a little bit of football, but we're actually going to turn the table over to Cali Sportsman, who's here with a very special guest today on Sports Collective TV, who's not a football fan.
Hey, so introduce yourself.
My name is Darmikia Blaine. Nice to meet you.
So, as you know, we are doing a little twist. We're keeping you guys interested out there in the world of internet podcasts. And so we had an opportunity to meet Star at Exclusives Models. It's roughly, how many you got? It's what, 14, 15?
15, I believe, or 16.
Right. So what makes her story interesting is that it's her first time modeling.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. Even though I've been doing it when I was younger, but I stopped, gave it a break because I love music.
Okay.
So that's my passion. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to take the opportunity. It was offered to me by my friend Charles, so I took it. And I actually love it, you know. That's one of my passions, too.
So you was modeling at first. What age?
I started at 15 because of my sister.
Why? Because your sister what?
She wanted to model and act, and I was trying to follow her footsteps.
So are we talking about like amateur modeling or like you guys are
She
just...
wanted to get out there and be on movies and stuff like that. So she was getting every opportunity she can.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I want to do music, but if this is an opportunity for me to get in the door,
Right.
Ah.
Might as well.
yeah. So I did it, and I was nervous, and they rejected me at first. They were
What?
like, your walking is horrible.
So
So I ended up singing because that was my passion.
wait. You didn't go back and figure out how to walk?
I
The catwalk?
did. They ended up taking me after they told me to sing for them, and they were like, you know
No.
what?
I had
I'm
to help
gone.
her walk the last couple of times.
Yeah, she actually had to, you know. And I was
Leading
like,
by example,
She
right?
just
I
just
was
relax.
nervous.
She just need
I
to
was
relax.
really nervous. I was in my head.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I'm not good at walking in heels. I'm like, you know, I'm all about flats, flats. But I like it. I actually grew to walk in heels now, so I'm getting comfortable.
Yeah.
And more
But
practice.
see, there's a lot of similarities between sports and modeling. Like, is it a competition or is it just like, are you doing like photo shoots and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do photo shoots, magazines, stuff like that. And
Stuff like that.
yeah,
Got a little southern there.
and
Right there.
I would like to, just be myself.
Okay.
A lot of people just don't know how to be their self. I don't want to dress like anybody else. I want to have my own style. So it's kind of with the modeling, they up in there like basically tell me how to dress.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes I'll turn that down because I don't like to expose myself. So it's different things with that. Music is about expression
Right.
to me. So I like to express myself through music.
Yeah.
So that's my passion, really.
And so do most models have a say in like what kind of attire they could dress or is that like kind of discussed in the contract and stuff?
Yeah, it's actually is discussed in the contract or whatever. They up in there tell you, if you're, walking for their clothes,
Yeah.
you have to, dress accordingly to what they want you to wear. But, shoot, once you get a name like Tyra, you can dress whatever.
That's what I was going to say, right?
Right.
You start to dictate them what to
Right.
do, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I like it. Exclusive. He helped me out a lot, Sean.
So yeah, shout out to Sean. I mean, and Sean, where are you at tonight?
Yeah.
So ding dong. So yeah, no, shout out to Sean. We know that he's trying to get his brand off the cuff, and we looking for these great hosts and co-hosts to come in and talk about your industry and your facet. It's kind of our lifestyle part of our segment tonight. And I'm just glad you was out to come make it out.
Oh,
but you
no
say
problem.
you don't like sports, but you got
I
relatives that
got
play.
brothers, cousins. They all into basketball, football, especially football. So I kind of grew up around them, but I try to avoid it
What
at any way cost.
why
But-
is that? Was it overbearing or?
Yes, it was. It's just like they don't pay you no mind. I had a boyfriend that loved sports. When sports is on, I could be looking sexy. He's not paying me no mind. He's focused. So, yeah, but I don't mind, watching sports or whatever, but just a constant thing.
Most
Yeah.
women, it's like a difference if they go to a game versus watching a game.
I've never been to a game.
Oh,
You ain't never even
Not
been
even
to
been
a
to my
game?
brother game.
I remember we were out visiting my uncle, and so he was dating he's dating this woman, and he told her we're gonna go out, right? So he tells her we're gonna go out. So she thinks that they're gonna go out like to
out,
a bar or club or something. We were going to a sports bar to go watch a Dodger game. Right? So she goes up dressed, like overdressed, and I look at my uncle like, did you not tell her we're going to go watch sports? I was like, no, I told her we're going to go out. I'm like, you cannot tell that to a woman. You're going to go out and take her to a sports bar. I was like, you tell her sports bar.
Right.
And that's like the miscommunication where to me it's like, oh, we're going out with my guys and stuff. Like you already know dress
Right.
casual.
Right.
But if you communicate to a woman, she gonna think you're gonna take her out to the club or some kind of date,
Exactly.
dinner.
Or most women ask you, where am I going?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I'm
Right.
one of them.
And I'm pretty sure she asked that now because you show up with a black dress
I don't
with some
like
high heels to a wing bar. I'm like, everyone looked at her like,
With peanuts on the floor.
right.
no.
Let me get you a beer.
I got a
Wow.
question for you, Star. As we relate, you're modeling and singing to sports because they're all connected.
Right.
So your mental toughness in that, I mean, that takes a lot of courage to get up and walk that catwalk in front of folks. Like, so where are you getting that from? Where is that courage coming from?
My strength comes from God. I go to church every Sunday. I was born in church, so I was very nervous. Sean could tell you. I don't know if he was nervous for me, but once he found that I couldn't walk, he was like, we're going to get you together. We're going to get you together. I was just praying every day, meditating.
Yeah.
Because I'll be in my head.
Yeah, where does your mind go? Like,
my mind just be so focused on, I'm going to mess up.
Yeah.
I hope I don't
So
mess
her
up.
walk would be straight walk, and then when she get nervous, her feet crisscross.
Yeah.
And I kept telling her because she got a nice stride because she has long legs. But then when she get nervous, she get wobbly, you know.
So your feet got to plant a certain way each time, right?
Yeah, so I kept telling her when I went to the rehearsal, and I I kept trying to give her a mindset like, put sexy on your mind. Just stay looking.
Cali Sportsman coming
sexy.
Right.
Cali Sportsman's coming sexy.
Yeah, come sexy. You know, I mean, I don't know how. That's what women think. They put on clothes, they feel sexy.
Right.
You feel sexy when you put on clothes?
I feel masculine. Very masculine. Not sexy. That wouldn't be the term for me.
What is it? Handsome? Gorgeous?
No, unique. Because everything I wear is like...
Yeah, he will come in here with a fuchsia shirt on.
Yeah, and
So regardless of what people think, you unique. Right?
I'm unique.
Unique.
Yeah, I'm like the new
Whether you
Walmart.
like it or not, you're going to be...
unique. You ain't going to be two of these.
So, Star, if you had to watch football, what... Is there any idea?
She said she had to watch.
Hold on.
She said she had to watch football.
Y'all didn't catch that one.
You said you gotta work?
Y'all didn't catch that one.
It'd be the Lakers.
But I really don't. I'd rather watch basketball than football.
Okay.
No offense to football.
You wasn't a cheerleader in
but
high school?
I would. No.
No.
I wanted to be, but
No
I
sports
wasn't
in
good
high
enough.
school?
no.
What about
There
your...
was one female football player. She was my
just-
friend.
Was she the
And
kicker?
I don't know. But I know the last time she told me she was into football, I was like, girl, they let you in?
Well, if they let her in,
I was
probably
like-
not the contact.
Yeah,
but
it was probably a kicking. She was probably a
kicking
kicking.
her
Yeah,
butt.
but-
No disrespect to the lady football players.
But I was
It was
like,
probably-
Let you in?
because she was more like a dude in a way. She, had the little buffness. So I was like, girl, shoot.
You never know. Maybe she was a linebacker.
Nah. So basketball. So who you watching basketball?
I like the Lakers.
Why?
And why?
Why?
Because the Lakers just awesome.
They're winners. Come on, say it. They're winners. They're winners.
Hey, from the Peanut Gallery.
They awesome. They winners. And I just, would prefer the Lakers over football. Basketball over football.
Yeah.
For some reason.
All right.
But see, that's how big of fans we are. That our fanatics are bigger than some other sports.
Yeah.
So Lakers over a whole sport.
Laker over is whatever.
You're fine. You're not sweating. So anyway, you want to go to break? What you want to do?
Yeah, let's take it to break, man.
All right. Let's go to break. It's break time. You want to go to break? Let's just go
Let's
to break.
go to
Check
break.
it. Okay, this is Sports Collective Media.
Okay.
I am exclusive model Star. We are going to break. We'll come back. Give us a
Yeah.
call at 323-29.
And say it in your own way. Just say it in your own way.
So be you. Like
Sports
you're singing
Collective
a
Media.
song.
Yep.
This is Sports Selective.
Collective.
Start over.
Collect-
We can start over. We
This
got
is
enough time.
Sports Collective Media.
Yep.
The
And that's
Consortium
a
of
cell
Health
phone.
and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your health care. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
All right, welcome back to Sports Collective TV. I'm your host and moderator, Farron, aka WDC. Again, 323-293-3375. You see the phone number right there. Make sure you call us if you got any questions. You want to give us a shout out, talk about your favorite team. You got something to say to one of us on the deck here. Make sure you hit us up. So, Oscar, you got a special piece for us. What's up, man?
Well, yeah, like I was just going through social media, and this video really caught my eye. As someone that used to be an athlete growing up as a kid, I used to have that dad that was just kind of like extra when it came to being a coach. So if my guy Big Al back there, if he could play that video for me, we'll go into this conversation.
See a little extra.
It's better. You just got to see it. You just got to see it.
Oh, where's the goalkeeper going? Make your fucking goal.
Good score.
Right. I mean, I want to first take your fresh take off of that. What we just saw right now.
Well, hopefully it's his kid. You know what I'm saying?
That was my question.
That's going to be a soccer dad fight right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they
or
didn't
even
get.
a soccer mom fight.
But would you really get upset when he saved the goal, man?
He
But
did
they
it.
still scored anyway.
And that's the thing. It's like if it would have saved the goal, they would have won the game. I understand, but at the end of the day, you shove a kid, you shove a kid, and then he tips it in.
Ain't that kind of cheating anyway? Why he over there? Don't he supposed to be like where all the other parents at?
It's like he was planning that the whole time. Like I'm waiting for the moment to just shove this kid. You know,
It looked like he was distracting the little guy because see how the little guy walked over to him?
oh yeah, he was like, and then he just.
And was the little guy actually playing?
Yeah, I think-
Because he got like a red jacket on.
He's the goalie. He's the goalie. He got the goalie
Okay.
jersey on.
But
classic.
that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, where is that thin line of like as a parent when you're at these games? What?
Oh, that's so nice.
What? Because we've all been there.
Stay out of it.
Stay out of it.
Let the kids. Let the kids.
Let the kids
handle
play.
it. Yeah.
Right, have fun, right?
Yeah.
How they look like they're 5-6 years old at the most,
Right.
if that. And it seems like the dad wanted to win more.
What do you remember from your dad? You said your dad was kind of like that.
Oh man, like so me and my brother only got into soccer in the beginning was because all of our friends were playing. That was the only reason. So it was just kind of like being with our friends.
Yeah.
But then when my dad started realizing that me and my brother were pretty good, that's when all that pressure came in. It's like I didn't fully get a grasp of liking soccer.
Yeah.
And he was already like, oh, we got to do training. We got to do all this stuff. And I really was like, first of all, I don't even know if I like it like that. And so it got to the point where we were going to games. And after every game, like regardless of what happened, he was always just like super critical. Like it was never enough. And it got to a point where we really just disliked soccer because it was like every time we played, it wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't about hanging out with our friends. It was, man, we're going to get all these big talk from our dad after every game as to how to get better.
Well, I can relate as being a father and a coach, right? So I noticed there was times where my counterpart coaches be like, damn, man, but your son had a bomb game. Maybe because you wasn't there. Right? I've got kicked out of gyms.
Okay.
I got kicked out of one gym and my sciatica kicked in and I couldn't even walk out the gym. I had to like, hold on. No, anyway. But, yeah, I've got kicked out of gyms from just bad referees. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you always supporting your kid and you know the game is basketball. Yeah, you know, and I can understand like your daddy like soccer and, you know, for me, it ain't no thin line.
But do you think your dad was starting to live his soccer life through y'all?
Of course.
Most of them did.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. So what was he a soccer player or what he wished he could play soccer?
He even till this day, he's 65. He plays soccer every Friday.
Shut up.
Every Friday, yeah. So I could imagine.
Well, no wonder.
Right. So imagine you saw your kid starting to actually like the sport you like.
Oh, no wonder. It makes sense.
Man, I don't know. Like, maybe if he wouldn't have pushed me so hard, I might have turned out to be a soccer player.
Yeah.
But just because I was just barely getting into it, I'm talking about the first season, like the first time actually playing competitive team. And he was putting so much pressure. Like, I was a kid that was just like, all right, I'm over this. I'm going to go skateboard, do something else. And that's really what happened. I didn't get back into soccer until I got into college. That's when I went into basketball, football, baseball, anything other than soccer. Because it was that much.
And just so you know, before we take this break, Oscar is going to be taking over the soccer arena. And what else? You said they were going to include some more.
International sports, yeah.
Okay, so
just because being a fanatic here in the U.S., it's a lot different.
Yeah.
And that's something we have time we'll go over today. Remember I was telling you the rivalries, these soccer rivalries are no joke.
Yeah.
Like
we'll hit that right now. Go ahead.
Oh, so there was this story. So in Argentina, there's these two rivalries. What's it called? Boca Junior and River Plate. And so the story is that this one guy, he was housing someone, like his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's an argument before the game as to who was the better team.
Yeah.
So rumor has it that he left the argument, went back to his brother's house and burned his house down and just got his stuff and left.
That's real sports
and I'm like,
right there.
Imagine, all right, let's say you're talking basketball, Laker fan and Boston fan.
Yeah.
You're not going to go all the way to Boston and burn some guy's house, right?
Sports log.
Right? Or maybe Sports Log knows where we live. But that's what I'm saying. Some of these rivalries get to the point where...
It's cell phone day today, huh?
Damn, silence, huh?
I'm telling you, my bad.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about more, how these fanatics around the world, whether it's soccer, basketball, baseball, anything, cricket in India, it's like I feel sometimes they push that barrier of what we feel are crazy fans.
Yeah.
Because out in some of these soccer stadiums, you literally need fences to separate the fans
from the field,
from the fights. Yeah, exactly. Jeez. So we'll get more into that.
Any sports you like before we let you get out of here? Cricket, tennis, anything, badminton. You play dominoes.
Sports.
You play spades?
I'm more into reality shows.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get you a reality show.
Yeah, for real, no doubt.
We'll make it a sport.
For real.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna take this break. All right, and so we'll be right back. Sports Collective TV. We got Fredo coming back. We got our guest Leon is in the building, and we're gonna get into some more highlights. So we'll be right back. Sports Collective. Hey, I'm Sergeant First Class Ferran Dozier. I'm here at the military base, and I have the sickle cell trait. Now, why I got involved is I experienced what they call sickle cell trait exertion. And I was doing the Army physical fitness test, the 2-mile run, and when I got done, I collapsed. A lot of soldiers and athletes have been dying at football fields and running track, and the family members have no idea that they have the sickle cell trait gene or that it's a trigger. So my purpose is to mobilize the community so we can find out what's in your genes. How would life be if we could prevent another child from being born with sickle cell trait or disease? And if the child was born with the trait or disease, that the family members would have the education, awareness, and resources in every city that they lived in. So tune into our webinar series and find out what's the count.
What's the count? What's the count? What's the count?
Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
Hey, we are back here on Sports Collective TV. Myself, Fredo Cervantes. We're going to go ahead and introduce the crew here. You already met the superstar right next to me. Now is my boy Leon over here on this side over here.
How
Leon?
Nice to meet y'all. Nice to meet y'all.
A little late here, huh? LA traffic?
Man,
is that what it
LA
is?
Traffic, my bad. Smooth J was kind of late today, man.
All right.
Under the net, I was kind of late.
You could have been here smoother earlier in the morning.
Man, I have to, man. I'm going to get here early, my bad.
There it is. But looking fly today. What's going on today? What's on the schedule?
We chilling, man. We talking about the Lakers, man, how Bron bounced back.
Woo! It's not even a bounce back, man.
We talking about soccer today, man. That's good, man. Nice to meet you again.
Definitely.
The beautiful Rose next to me. We good. We out here.
We are good, but let's go ahead and talk a little bit of Laker basketball. I mean, basketball, NBA, LeBron James, it's just incredible. I mean, I don't even know what to say about the guy. And 16 years in, man, it's crazy. I know we got some Laker haters down here right now.
You can hear
some hecklers down here, but it is what it is, people. You got to enjoy. The king is here in LA. LeBron haters, whatever. Hey, but look, one interesting thing here on Wednesday when he broke the record, he passed the points.
Wow.
At the second quarter, I was watching the game and I might sound crazy to say this, but I saw a little bit of Kobe. I just saw the way a guy can just take over the team and the game and just was amazed. That was the first time I saw LeBron really take over. But what did you guys think about that, man?
Man, honestly, I think LeBron is the best basketball player ever, man. In my eyes, Kobe is one of the guys, but we came off looking at LeBron. So LeBron is unselfish. He's smart, intelligent, man, everything. Man, he got everything. He got the whole package, man. That's what I believe. He broke the record, everything.
And I like what they said that LeBron, when he came into his league, people didn't really see his scoring as his best asset. It was his passing. Mm-hmm. So to see someone that his best skill is to pass, to be up there with all the scorers of all time. So you look at that.
It's crazy.
They're scores. You got Michael Jordan, you got Kobe. You got Kareem. You got what? Those are scores.
Karl Malone, the mailman.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Karl Malone, yeah.
But what differentiates them from LeBron is LeBron could pass the ball. He got vision. Exactly. He could distribute. And that's just like you were saying, Leon. It just puts him on another level where he could either take over the game by scoring or he could distribute and get everyone else involved.
Yeah.
You don't play no defense, though.
Oh, no.
What?
It's believed to say, LeBron doesn't play defense till like about March. He doesn't step it up till about March. So right now he's kind of just wiggling, walking through.
His younger days he played defense. Right now, man, he just coasting. He coasting. He played hard the first quarter.
Hey, he's in LA. First year in LA. Why not coast around, right?
But
she likes the Lakers.
Yeah, Star.
How you like the Lakers star? Let me hear what she like.
She does.
I like Kobe.
She like Kobe. Hey, who can?
Rain on your parade.
It's all good. It's all good.
Man,
rain on it. Though. Kobe can rain on anything, any given day.
Man, Kobe the man.
But so you grew up watching a little bit of basketball. I know you say your brothers were into sports more.
Yes, my brother into football.
Football.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I watch football, and sometimes I watch the Lakers when I have a chance.
Okay.
If I date somebody that watches the Lakers.
Only okay. So no love for the Clippers in you at all. No, good.
See, and that's the thing is you don't know a lot of basketball, but you do know not to root for the Clippers. And that's the thing. You already know that's a no-no.
Believe it or not, believe it or not, Clippers having a good season this year.
They are. But they can be an early fraud team. I mean, they're a fraud. Seriously, man.
LA teams,
you know what? Check this out. It's an early fraud. Look, they're showing up early, 10-5. They're 9 out of their wins have been under 5. Teams under 500, so I mean they're not really playing any good teams right now, so that's why they're there. I mean I was there on Monday watching them play the Warriors. Yeah. They did beat the Warriors.
They beat the Warriors.
Yeah, so it was a crazy game. Well, because there was no Steph Curry, first of all, so that's already a big. You're missing your big piece. So that's a big one there. But I mean the Clippers kind of play a little bit impressive. One guy, Montrezl Harrell. Go ahead.
I was going to say, okay, there was no Curry, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm quoting you.
Go ahead.
Saying that KD is the best player in the league.
Yes,
So
but-
as the best
Okay.
player in the league, shouldn't he be able to beat the Clippers that have no superstars?
He should have.
Nah,
So
but-
that's a good point. You said
That's
that.
a good point.
Should he have? And he should have if Draymond wouldn't have had done what he did at the end of the game. So it was on Draymond, but at the very beginning, I was mad at Steve Kerr because Kevin Durant had 4 fouls in the second
that's
quarter.
true.
He had 4 fouls in the second quarter. That's kind of crazy. Take him out.
Yeah,
And he leaves him there, got him in foul trouble. So it was kind of iffy up
But
and down throughout the game.
There's another thing you had brought up. What happened at the end? Any team LeBron goes to and he demands
Yes.
the ball, he's getting the ball.
Boy, that's true.
But that's the thing with KD.
They got roles.
That role is still not there. Like Ilya was saying earlier, I'm giving KD the ball regardless of what we usually practice.
Yeah, that's true.
We need a bucket. That's who's getting the ball.
Yeah.
Right. But it just seemed even then like Draymond Green kind of just stepped over. He's like, no, I'm taking over.
I think Draymond Green is he's like his personality. Like he just want KD to play better.
Right.
So when they get into it, basically the argument was, I've been here before you.
Right.
So, but they don't have their roles. Like they don't have their roles. LeBron start off. This is my team.
Right.
LeBron do what he want to do.
Right.
So that you're right. You have a point.
LeBron puts his hands up, they're gonna give him
they
the ball.
gonna give him the ball.
Exactly.
And get out the way. I think when he broke the record, Kuzma really didn't shoot that much that game. If you look at it, like, Star, we good? Bad when I see you? Kuzma really didn't shoot that much that game. You could tell Kuzma took a back seat. That's when LeBron broke. He had 44, 19 attempts. But the next game, they lost. They lost. When they went to Miami, they lost the second game because they was in Orlando. They got blew out.
They did get blown out.
But I think LeBron he was relaxed in that game. The next game, he dropped 50, 52,
51.
And I think that's what he's doing. He chooses when to play cruise control.
Yes,
everyone was talking about how LeBron's not the same this year.
Man.
He just showed us in this past week he's the same person he was these last couple
And
years.
be honest,
he just chooses not to go hard.
We was in the car with my boy Mark Hill. We looking at LeBron leading the NBA in scoring.
29 points.
And scoring, bro. That's crazy.
16 years in.
Right.
Something Kobe was kind of close to.
Like this is the stuff we saw with Jordan, you know, like where we're like, when is he going to start declining?
Man, I don't think so. I think he.
Father Time is always the winner.
Father Time, but he's a different breed.
He's battling him every year.
No, I'm gonna be real. It's a different breed because he's not a He-Man. He pit.
I don't want to call him Superman, but I mean,
he pit
he's
$2 million
strong.
every summer. He put $2 million in his body every summer.
He was a grown ass man at 8 years old.
Okay.
That's why he's losing his hair right now.
Seriously, that's a bad cut right there. I feel bad. What's that place called where it helps you grow some hair out?
Bosley.
Deion Sanders got it. He gonna get it.
Seriously, instead of the body, put on the hairline.
Nah, but anything else you want to say? You want to say something, Star?
About sports.
No, it's whatever you want to.
Well,
talk
take your time right now
your
to
time.
talk to the people out here. The
Yeah,
cameras
go ahead.
are on you.
You got the stage.
You like a lot about relationships.
Yeah, you got the stage.
No, I'm single, so
Oh,
I
you're
don't
not
really
single.
want to even
Okay.
hear about relationships.
Okay.
All right.
But
Leon, you heard that? She said she's single.
yeah, I heard that. But yeah, man, that's crazy though. But LeBron, he's amazing. He's having a good year, man.
Okay,
I'm
so
just happy.
let me say this last thing before we go to a break, and we'll touch on some more sports. I said this a couple months ago. I said that the Lakers will win the championship, possibly, and making it this year for sure to the conference finals against the Warriors. Man. Now, the more I'm looking at this team and I'm watching closely, very closely,
It might come true.
It might just come true, and if it does. If LeBron wins in his first year, he's going to be the greatest of all time. I can care less about the finals record. I can care less about anything else. But if he wins with these kids,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And the way it seems like when he can just step it up 100, it's just unstoppable. It's unstoppable. It's a lot to go, but you're talking about LeBron James.
But I'm honestly. No, he said. But no,
LeBron James.
LeBron James, though. Look what he's saying, though. Look what he's saying. It's the pieces LeBron got on that team. It's like it's coming together, bro. Like it's amazing to see.
And now I know what you mean. Like, let's take a team like the Spurs. Spurs are probably playing at the best they can do right now, and that's probably the highs they're going to get. Lakers still have so much more potential.
They don't have no thing on their ceiling.
Wait till our defense is consistent. Wait till our threes start dropping. We're already one of the best teams to score in the paint.
And wait till some trades start coming up too.
What they got to do to get that far though?
Practice.
Nah, that's one. No, it's just chemistry, man. Down the line, it's chemistry. That's all it is. Chemistry. Work hard. and trust each other. Everybody trusts each other.
And we seen this when he had Cleveland, when he went back to Cleveland, when he went to Miami. They started off slow, but Miami got to that finals at the end of the year. Cleveland got to that finals at the end of the year. So once again, like slowly, he started to make the NBA believers.
Yeah, and crazy stat, the first the 3 times that LeBron changed teams, of course, he did change 3 times. So in 2011, when he joined the Miami Heat, the first year, they started off 9-7, made it to the finals. Yeah. When he came back to Cleveland, went 9-7 in his first 16 games, went to the finals. Yeah. This year with the Lakers, his first 16 games, 9-7.
And we gonna make
big
it to
question mark.
And what we gonna
big
make it
question
to
mark. We're gonna make it to the NBA finals. And I said
go.
it today, I forgot the date today. What is it?
But-
November 19th. November 19th.
But you know, the one thing that did happen too is he lost the finals.
He lost, but hey,
But he ain't gonna lose this time.
Yeah, not.
Yeah,
Especially if he
good.
makes it against the East. I mean, it could be Kyrie Irving with Boston,
Boston.
Toronto. That'll be a great story. See Kyrie and Boston,
that'll be the
LeBron, Lakers.
biggest
That's a
story
great
ever.
story.
That'll be the
That's
biggest story.
that's one of the
And then
biggest
Philly
ones.
still has to mesh because they just got Jimmy Butler over the week, right?
Yeah. We'll touch a little bit of more, some more sports right now. But when we come back, of course, we have the superstar here. We had Leon checking in with us, Oscar, and myself, Fredo Cervantes, and we'll be right back. Sports Collective TV.
Yeah.
The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
And we are back here at Sports Collective TV. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, The Truth, WDC, right next to me here.
What's the count?
Leon, Oscar. We're back here on this great desk here at Morris Media. Go ahead and also call us in, 323-293-3375. We'll take your calls in. But let's go ahead and touch on a little bit. We're talking basketball right now. I just want to touch. It's one of our favorite topics. We don't have the guy that really loves the topic on the desk right now, which is Cali Sportsman. But we're talking Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony is about to be released from the Houston Rockets any minute now. Ooh. Now, his people are out there looking for a trade, looking for a possible team out there, see who's going to sign them. Reports out there saying that the Lakers are interested in getting Carmelo Anthony into the Lakers. But honestly, the way his career is going right now, there's only one guy that can help him and fix it, which is LeBron James.
How?
Okay.
Hold on. Let him say
Leon,
it. Let him say
speak on it, Leon.
Hey,
Speak on it.
This.
Speak
Listen,
on it.
LeBron is a pass-first guy. Playing with Westbrook, we cool. No disrespect to Brook, but he's don't pass the ball like that. See, Paul George was struggling when he first got there. Now, Westbrook is out. What is Paul George doing? You get what I'm saying? Like, he's killing right now because he played with a pass guy. LeBron would make Carmelo, just like the USA Olympic. He would kill.
How long ago was that?
But no, how long ago was that?
How long ago was that?
Let's go back onto Wikipedia and check and find out real quick.
He would kill.
Let me go back to you saying that he's going to be around LeBron who could pass. Chris Paul could pass.
Ooh,
James Harden could pass.
Thank you.
And he still made that offense stagnant.
But look, one of the key
he's
things
not hitting
is
buckets.
Mike D'Antoni.
Yes,
Mike D'Antoni, head coach, they don't get along.
I think he still got relationship issues. Yo.
Yes.
That might
His
be
mind
it.
ain't right.
Hey, he did get a stripper pregnant
His
about a year
mind
ago.
ain't
So,
right. His mind ain't right. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Miller, for throwing your laundry out there. But
And
still dirty.
Hold on. And so you think him going to L.A., one of the biggest markets, media, Hollywood, is going to get him on track?
No.
He with one of his best friends, Bron. I'm telling you, Bron
It
will
might
make that
be.
dude great. He's coming, bro. He's coming.
But look, one thing I do really see this fit. It's kind of crazy to believe that Carmelo Anthony could fit with the Lakers, but if you look at the team, there's
we
not
need a shooter.
Yeah, there's not another
We
guy.
need a shooter.
There's not
Catch a
another
shooter.
But he's
veteran
not
that can just
shooting.
take it.
But we need to listen. If you watch your social media the whole summer, when I got back from the Olympics, when you watch the whole summer, he was working on his catch and shoot. He got a gym in New York. They all go down there and play. He was out there murdering them guys.
When he had the hoodie thing on?
No, that was the year before.
That was the year
I'm
before?
talking about this summer. He was body right. He was killing them.
What?
So what I'm trying to say is, if he played with LeBron gonna make sure he's comfortable. Okay, perfect
LeBron's
example.
just a perfect guy.
Is he
No,
gonna take?
perfect example. He's not
That's
gonna take nobody's spot. He's coming off the bench. That's one.
Yeah,
That's
especially
one.
yeah.
Two, perfect example. When J.R. Smith was getting in trouble. Listen to what I'm
listening,
saying.
I'm
When
listening.
J.R. Smith was getting in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Y'all remember all that?
Yeah.
When J.R. Smith got traded to Cleveland, first thing LeBron came and told him, play your game. We got you here to shoot the ball. Play your game. Don't worry about what he say. Don't worry about what he say.
Play your game.
Play your game. Carmelo, LeBron is best of friends. They came in the same league, the same draft. They hang out. Wives hang out. You can see it on social
Kids,
media.
everything.
What I'm trying to say is Carmelo already got confidence, but Carmelo needs somebody who go have his back. His brother. You feel me? Chris Paul can do that because that's James Harden team. You get what I'm saying? Chris Paul didn't throw him under the bus.
No.
He know what I'm talking about. That's not Chris Paul team. Just think about what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Think about what I'm saying. Like the logic of friends.
So 6, 7 man coming off the bench?
He might be the 8th man.
But you know, one of the things is, like I was trying to say is, there's not another guy on the team besides LeBron, or I can say Kyle Kuzma, but sometimes I'm scared of the way he tries to take over the game. There's not another guy who can actually step up and be like, I'm not scared to shoot the ball. Carmelo's not scared to shoot the ball.
And Carmelo, he is going to take a backseat to LeBron, but that's his boy, so that they know, bro. We both got game.
So you think he'll come in and play his role?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially if Brandon Ingram's playing the way he's playing right now, he can't even make a basket.
Yeah,
Like, it's
sometimes. But yes, he's right though. I'm telling you, Carmelo fit in.
But how's that going to fit in within, let's say, the culture of the team in the locker room?
Man,
you know,
that's his best
That's
friend.
what I'm saying.
Bro. That's his best friend.
You're trying to build chemistry with what you got,
yeah.
and then you want to add this.
Yes, but
this veteran.
But Big Dog, what I'm telling you should know this from where you come from and where you army. People fall in line. It's a chain command. You fall in line. Carmelo, no, I got to get a ring. I have to. I got to fall in line. This is my last opportunity. I'm
That's
out the
it.
league like
Now
AI.
China's right around the corner.
I'm out the league like AI.
Hold on. And I'm glad you brought AI because I feel like I think Carmelo has the same mindset as AI.
Yeah, he do. But you listen. You can't turn something off. You've been a superstar all your life, bro. You can't turn it off. The reason Allen Iverson was out the league because he couldn't take this role.
6-man role.
We need 6 men in the league. If you a 6-man, Carmelo be a 6-man, it's over. Think about it. Carmelo come off the bench killing. This averaging.
Is
that the truth?
I mean, it does sound like the truth to me, and I'm trying to.
You okay with that?
But
I'm okay with it because I've been looking at this team very
line.
closely on the Lakers, and we need that extra guy who's not scared to take the shot. There's a lot of guys out there that are just scared to take the shot. Besides LeBron James. And Melo can do it.
But it's scary when the person taking the shot is shooting 30%.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a guy.
I play basketball. That really don't matter, man.
Yeah.
You can shoot on the paper and say you shoot 30%.
But that shot's going to go in probably at the late
sooner or
night.
later. That's Carmelo Anthony, bro. Olympian, bro. All he needs
Yeah, and
is a
he's
ring
known.
to-
You know, he's known as a closer. Melo can close.
You remember when he was in Olympia. Listen what I'm going to say.
And I know Cali Sportsman wants to get on some
Cali-
Carmelo talk too.
yeah,
And
no.
what's up? We got Hirsch in the
We
building.
got Hirsch in the house.
Come up here,
Hirsch in
man.
the house.
Come up
Come
here,
on,
man.
come on, Hirsch
Get
in the
up here,
house.
Hirsch.
My
Come
boy
up
in the
here,
house.
man.
Shout out
What
to
you
my
got,
boy.
Venom?
Hirsch in the house.
Come here, Venom.
We got
What it
dogs up
do?
here.
Let's go, Venom. Hirsch in the house.
I'm gonna share my mic with you, man. Come
Go
over in the
ahead.
middle, man.
Come in the
Hirsch in the
middle.
house.
Dogs and Bucks.
What's up,
Dogs and
Horse
Bucks.
Collective
What's up,
TV? We
y'all?
got
What up,
Hirsch in the
Romeo?
building.
What up, Romeo?
Call in 293-333-775.
Call in, big dog. Call
We
in.
gonna get a call in like 2 minutes.
Do you? I don't want to say agree or disagree. What's your point of view on Melo,
Carmelo,
man?
be real.
I mean, he's a great player. Number one. Number two is, I don't think he's going to get a ring because he, got a lot of learning to do still. You know what I mean? As far as business wise, you know, he keep traveling on these different teams. They can't find a fit for the guy, but he got so much talent. You know, so you know all these guys that have talent. You know, sometimes you won't get a ring if you got talent. Look at Barkley.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, Barkley was a 6'5"
It was hopping around.
Might be just
you know, he was
just
going
good
hard.
contenders, right?
Yeah, he was going hard. But at the end of the day, you know, he's an analyst.
Yeah.
So you know,
Hey, Melo, we got room for you.
Hey, you can join our team, Melo. You can join our team.
Hey, that wouldn't be bad. Melo, come on down, man.
Shoot all the open threes over here.
My boy Kelly Sport, he want to say something. We gonna move along with that segment. We talking about football.
We've been talking some football. So I know I was like, you know, we got a biggest game right now in Monday Night Football down the street.
What's the count?
So the count on the game right now is towards the end of the first quarter.
3-3.
With the Los Angeles Rams
3-3.
13 and Kansas City 7 right now. So the Rams were up 13-0 at the beginning when I brought it up. 13-7 Rams up right now.
Okay,
so
we good.
That's a very good game.
Super Bowl.
You think so? After Cooper Kupp?
We gonna be in Atlanta.
After Cooper Kupp.
We gonna be in
Talking
Atlanta.
about the injured Cooper Kupp.
Injured Cooper Kupp. That's a big piece right
Can
there.
he still go?
I hope so.
There's the hope.
But hold
There's
on,
the
hold on.
hope.
Y'all making out Cooper Kupp to be like he was like
The greatest.
this great.
I mean,
wide
he
receiver.
was their top receiver. I mean, when you're talking about your top
I
receiver
said it before.
getting hurt.
Only because he was a third option. First option is Cooks. He got the number one DB. Second DB going to Woods. So your third option is going to be Cooper Kupp because he's getting the third DB. You know, that's why he was getting a lot. He gets checked down. Goff is smart.
I don't know. I know it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough with no Cooper Kupp.
I think that defense is going to have to start stepping up because we spent a lot of money on that defense, right?
Yeah,
so we need
we got
Mike
some
Peters
guys on there. We got some guys.
What's his name? Mike Peters
We
getting
got some
burnt
guys.
left and right.
We got some guys.
We still got Talib coming back.
Hey,
one more thing though. Y'all talk about the Rams. What about my boy?
Gurley?
No, hold up. We for the Swiss team.
Who? Tom Brady?
Wait. Who started this? Who started this weekend? You already know. Black quarterback, strong.
Oh, Russell Wilson?
What? Russell Wilson?
He can go.
What do you think I'm talking about?
Jackson.
What?
Jackson?
Action Jackson.
Come on, man.
What, man?
Come on, man. You see that boy? He ran a lot of
Baltimore,
time.
right?
Yeah. Hey, my boy started. That's his job. He ain't giving that back.
Are you sure about that? Joe Flacco. Flacco's waiting.
Out of there.
Flacco's waiting.
What you
One at a
mean?
time. One at a time.
Playing like he was in college.
Hey,
Right,
he sure
he was
was.
playing like a rookie.
We got that Heisman too. But hey, my boy, he good. You feel
Shades
me?
of RG3.
Oh yeah, no, he's better than RG3.
Okay.
Nah, but I just wanted to say that, man. Shout out to him, man. Congratulations on that win, man. Just wanted to shout out my boy Jackson. You feel me? That's it.
But I don't
Big
think
dog.
I don't think he's gonna take Flacco's job.
Nah, no,
just
you're not.
just
No,
because.
You hoping, right? You hoping.
He ain't gonna take it. I'm a realist.
Even though he's more mobile with one leg than Flacco with two.
He's not taking that job. I'm sorry. That's my boy though. I love him from college, but he's a good player. But
he got a future though.
Yeah, he do.
All right, so quick question real quick. You know, right now that we're talking football, we're almost halfway through the season. Your MVP for this year. I mean, honestly, the word around there right now is Drew Brees has just been playing incredible. But give us your MVP thoughts. I mean, for me, I look at possibly Todd Gurley. Gurley is kind of crazy. Gurley's been kind of running
Think
crazy.
about that quarterback today, man.
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, that's MVP. He got that, bro.
You think so? If he wins this game tonight here in LA,
he
can lock it up.
It's over. He got that.
It's going to be an interesting game, though.
He got the stats for it.
He got it, bro. He got it.
Hirsch, what you got on the MVP talk out here?
Man,
Just say Big Ben.
Let's say Big Ben from the Steelers. Big Ben. Let's say Big Ben.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Drew is
he killing
a
too.
candidate.
Yeah.
I mean, he can go too.
Yeah.
You know,
What were they won? 48-7 or something?
Oh, he cold.
Yeah.
I'm just trying.
And
to
he
see
beat the
Green
Rams
Bay-
the other
Green Bay
week, too.
creeping Up too.
Oh, Green Bay.
Green Bay
You're right. You're right.
They had a tough loss though.
Yeah.
You know who I really like though? What's the kid name? He played for the Chiefs. He be jumping over people.
Chief.
Running back.
Well,
The running back.
Fred,
He
Jumped over somebody the other weekend,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
cold.
the guy we're talking about.
Oh, he a
Fred.
beat. He like Zion
Yeah.
from Duke.
Oh, don't bring up Zion, man. That guy's a
Zion
beast.
the beast.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a true athlete.
that's the
Yeah.
next
Yeah, I
big
know.
thing there.
They saying he gonna be better than LeBron.
Stop.
He looks like it. He's heavier.
Stop,
at
Hirsch.
the age
Nah,
right
you
now,
talking about
at 18.
Shaquan,
Hey,
Saquon
Hirsch,
Barkley?
He can go.
Hirsch, you don't knock it off.
He can go.
We
Yeah,
got
knock it off. Talk about he gonna be better than LeBron.
We got a
There's
minute.
some things I've seen that he can do, man.
Yeah,
a lot
but
of
Bron,
cats
we
can't
seen
do.
that
Zion
before.
Williams a
We
beast,
seen
man.
that before. Bron.
He gonna go next
Stop
year.
it. Yeah, he number one
He
pick.
outta here.
Yeah, he number one
Number
pick.
one
But he ain't
pick.
gonna be better than
That's
LeBron.
a 6'6". That's a 6'6".
Stop.
He might be better than LeBron. He
Stop.
might.
That's a 6'6".
He might.
All right.
So,
We got
right.
less than
Yeah,
60 seconds.
We got less than
Yeah,
60
yeah,
seconds.
okay.
Real
You got
quick.
me.
So, real quick before we take off, there's kind of a big game going on Wednesday. You know, we're talking about LeBron. LeBron goes back to Cleveland for the first time. You know, after leaving Cleveland last year.
He need bodyguards.
What's going to happen? Are people going to burn his jerseys?
He's dropping
Is he gonna get
60.
booed?
He's dropping 60.
Bron brought a championship back, bro.
He's dropping 60.
He's dropping 60 in
But
Cleveland.
nah, he gonna drop 52. You already know.
He's gonna top it off because you said a
A
key.
50-point triple-double.
You said a key thing that he scored how many points in the last two games?
95?
95 points in the last two games for LeBron James. But man, it's been crazy. So I mean, we're almost time to get going out here, man. We had an amazing show, amazing guests here. Of course, we got Ferran, we got Hirsch in the middle there, Oscar, Leon. We got Mr. Cali Sportsman out here. We got Big Al back there working the boards. The Star in the building. There it is.
Exclusive
Some
model
exclusive
star.
models.
What did you say? Australia in the building.
Australia. We got Switzerland back there too.
We international out here.
Hey, hold up. I got something to say. My new name is Smooth J. You feel me?
Smooth J. There it is.
Under the net. Under the net. That's my new name. Hey, that's that. Here you go. Here you go. Hirsch in the house. Dog in the house.
Dog.
You feel me?
No, that's a buck. That's a buck right there. All right. Calm down.
WDC.
Calm down.
There's a lot of gas going on over there. A lot of gas.
There it is, man. And that's what we bring you every Monday, man. Go ahead and check us out next Monday. Go ahead and check us out, Morris Media Studios, every Monday, Sports Collective TV. We'll be right back next Monday, man. Let's see what it brings to us.
Shout us out.
Let's go.
More of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs